What do we think it's going to look like in 5 to 10 years?
We're not going to solve this problem if we have to build 2.5 billion toilets. We have to be much more creative about this. We can show innovative approaches at district level that others can begin to replicate. How do we do that? We do that by monitoring closely, by planning strategically, by building institutional, that private sector, NGO, local government capacity to do what they should be doing, what their roles and responsibilities are so that communities can sustain their systems. We welcome the opportunity to work with ITT because they will bring new ideas into the mix. And together, if we're successful, it's not only going to be those districts that we're working together in that have had an impact and get higher levels of coverage and the work is sustained. What's going to be the indicator of success is that somebody else said, wow, that works. I want to do that in this district, and I want to do it in this district. We have 2 examples of that now. In Honduras, the initial work that we've started in 3 municipalities is now being replicated in another 30 with the help of UNICEF and the national government. In Guatemala, the 5 municipalities that we're working in partnership with ITT, is now starting to be replicated through an Inter-American Development Bank program and the national government in a further 45 municipalities. That's success to us.
The scale of this problem, the complexity of the elements, is going to prevent large-scale solutions. So we ultimately feel that by applying our resources in a focused area with commitment, with a sense of substance around what we're doing to ensure sustainability, by having not only technology, but hygiene and reinforcement, and to have a sense of endurance around a period of time will make a difference in each of these communities. And from our standpoint, I think that's the best approach.
I'd like to hear a little bit of when you had an epiphany moment, when you became passionate about this issue. Frankly, there are a lot of people without sanitation, but not a lot of people passionate about fixing the problem.
When I was much younger and a researcher at a university in the UK doing work in India, in Andhra Pradesh, in a city called Vijayawada, which is misnamed as the Venice of India. It's not the Venice of India. But working in a scavenger colony, a colony of people who are involved in removing waste from pit latrines at the household level. And talking to this community about what they did and how they went out after dark into the community, in the slums, to essentially remove by hand the contents of a pit latrine. Now you can imagine what that's like as an experience. So the householder had their pit latrine emptied of waste, but the scavengers were taking it 3 blocks down the road, so to speak, and it was being dumped in the open environment, which is where children were playing.
Yeah, I mean, I think lots of bad epiphany moments. Can I do some celebrating instead?
Absolutely,
so we have a program in Malawi that I get a lot of inspiration from as well. It's an initiative where small local businesses are rolling out toilets, composting latrines, and for a family to get a composting latrine, the payback, if you will, is that they have to give up their compost. The private company comes and takes out the compost, it cleans the toilet. It's now selling these private and these are women, these are basically women and men in rural Malawi have kind of formed a little consortium, and they're now selling this compost for an enormous profit to a local fertilizer company, who, as we speak now, is testing it to grade the quality of the compost. Why does that inspire me? It inspires me because people are actually making money on sanitation. They're transforming their lives, and the incentive for them to make more money is to expand sanitation services. So in some senses, they don't need water for people anymore because the seed's been planted and they're off and they're going, and we're hoping to see thousands and thousands of toilets roll out and thousands and thousands of compost, tons of compost being picked up and transported. That will transform agriculture, that's transforming the lives of the private sector people involved, and is also allowing families to go to the bathroom safely. It's exciting.